It was built to be the last fighter jet America would ever need. For 25 years, it kept that promise. No enemy aircraft ever defeated it in combat. No radar ever reliably tracked it. No missile ever found it. The F-22 Raptor did not just dominate the sky. It owned it. Until now. The year was 1997. Deep inside a Lockheed Martin facility in Marietta, Georgia, a fighter jet rolled out of its hangar for the very first time. Engineers who had worked on it for a decade stood in silence as it emerged into daylight. They had built something the world had never seen. A fighter that could cruise at supersonic speed without using its afterburners, what pilots called supercruise. A fighter whose radar cross-section was so small it appeared on enemy screens as nothing larger than a marble. A fighter that could detect enemy aircraft from 30 miles away before those same enemies even knew it existed. They called it the F-22 Raptor, and for the next 2 decades, it was untouchable. In the skies above Alaska, F-22 pilots ran training exercises against every adversary fighter America could simulate. The results were classified, but the few numbers that leaked out were staggering. In mock combat exercises, the F-22 achieved kill ratios against fourth-generation fighters of 100 to nothing. 100 simulated kills, 0 losses. It was not a competition. It was a demonstration. The F-22 could supercruise at Mach 1.5 without burning extra fuel. It could reach 65,000 feet, the edge of space, where no other fighter could follow. It could turn inside any aircraft ever built, using thrust-vectoring engines to point its nose in directions that defied physics. And this June, it proved itself in real combat for the first time. Over Iranian airspace during Operation Epic Fury, F-22 Raptors flew decoy missions into the most heavily defended airspace on Earth, drawing enemy radar attention, baiting missile systems, while B-2 bombers struck their targets unseen behind them. The F-22 did exactly what it was designed to do. It survived. But here is what the Air Force would not say publicly. The F-22 had a problem. Not a flaw in its airframe, not a weakness in its engines. The problem was time. The F-22 was designed in the 1980s, built in the 1990s, and produced in numbers far too small. Only 187 aircraft ever built, when the Air Force originally requested 750. And while the F-22 remained frozen in time, China did not. China's J-20 stealth fighter entered service. Advanced surface-to-air missile systems emerged that could theoretically detect fifth-generation stealth at close range. Hypersonic weapons appeared that the F-22 had no answer for. The crown was still on the F-22's head, but it was beginning to slip. On March 21, 2025, in the Oval Office of the White House, a quiet announcement changed everything. Boeing had won the contract to build America's sixth-generation fighter. Its designation, the F-47. Named after the legendary P-47 Thunderbolt of World War II, the fighter that once ruled the skies of Europe. History, it seemed, was sending a message. Where the F-22 was designed for one pilot, flying alone, the F-47 is designed to command a fleet. Its artificial intelligence can simultaneously control swarms of unmanned drone wingmen, the collaborative combat aircraft, directing them to attack, probe defenses, and relay targeting data, while the F-47 itself remains at safe distance, where the F-22's stealth made it nearly invisible. The F-47's stealth is believed to reduce its radar signature even further, to something approaching near zero. Where the F-22 had no weapons beyond conventional missiles, the F-47 is designed to carry directed energy weapons, lasers, firing at the speed of light. This is not an upgrade. This is a different species of aircraft entirely. The F-22 Raptor will begin retiring in the early 2030s, around the same time the F-47 reaches full operational capability. For a brief window, both aircraft will fly together. The old king and the new king, sharing the same sky, the same mission, the same flag on their tails. Pilots who flew the F-22 will pass their knowledge to the generation that will fly the F-47. The secrets of fifth-generation combat, the instincts, the discipline, the invisible war fought at the speed of sound, all of it handed forward. The F-22 never lost a battle. No enemy ever bested it in the air. It retires not in defeat, but in the way all great champions retire, replaced by something even greater, something it made possible. The F-22 Raptor gave America 25 years of air dominance. It flew into the most dangerous airspace on Earth this month and came home. And now, in a factory in St. Louis, its successor is being built, bolt by bolt, line of code by line of code, for the wars that are coming, the old king and the new king, both American, both built to win, both unstoppable. That's the story of the F-22 Raptor and the F-47 NGAD, two aircraft, one legacy. If this video kept you watching, subscribe to Vanguard Defense. We tell the stories behind the most powerful weapons on Earth. And tell me in the comments, who wins in your mind? The proven legend or the classified future? F-22 or F-47? The answer is on screen right now. I'll see you in the next one.